You guys have been coming at me saying that yes, Sheldon likes Nigeria and all those kind of things. That why am I attacking him? When somebody dedicate a whole platform to talking about the negative side and stories of Nigeria, that person is an enemy of the nation because the person is feeding the social media algorithm with the negative stories of your country, and you wonder how your visas are being denied at the embassies. I think you have to rethink on this. These Ghanaian guys, even though they are making joke, you don't need to trust them to an extent. Yes, we're talking about the Grammys right now. A lot of people have been talking about the flops of Grammy, and these Ghanaians are really comfortable with it, not because Grammy is really right, because Nigeria won 0 awards at the Grammy. That is why they are comfortable with it. A person of Jay-Z came out to say, you know what, Beyonce has won a lot of Grammy and is the most person that won Grammy. How come she has not been able to win the album of the year? That is another thing a lot of people are really checking, and some people have their different stories around this whole thing. And Ghanaians are really happy because Nigerians didn't win. They need to go and reboot their system and get to understand that just because it's happening right now, they may become the victim of situations tomorrow and nobody will come up and support them. A person of Sheldon, you don't need to trust this guy. Yes, Adesope came out to defend Ghana on their Play Ghana policy. A lot of Nigerians cancelled Adesope, said a lot of things about Adesope, and Adesope witnessed this Grammy, said a lot of things about this Grammy that is not fair. It's not that because Nigeria didn't win, because Afrobeat is not protected at the Grammys. That is what a lot of us are really concerned about. When you talk about Afrobeat, you should be talking about songs with meaningful culture of Africa before you can award such songs. At that Grammy event, while they were introducing her, she was walking up the stage. Fela's Water was being played by Grammy's band. That is really an error that they need to address. Our interests as Africans were not represented well, and a lot of people can really attest to that. Let's check what Jay-Z said about this Grammy.
I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she's more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
Even the likes of Jay-Z is not really comfortable with Grammys, and now Ghanaians are really comfortable because Nigerians didn't win. I want you to listen to Adesope defending Play Ghana policy that a lot of people condemned in Nigeria.
Ghana, like I said, is the largest media market outside of Lagos, Nigeria.
That is Adesope. A lot of people actually heard this when he came out to defend the Play Ghana policy. Some Nigerians cancelled Adesope. But right now, as we speak, listen to what Sheldon said about Adesope.
Adesope, I respect you for your opinion, but I disagree. The other times that Nigerians won Grammys, why did you not call for the cancellation of the Grammys?
These guys, you don't need to actually trust them, even though they are making joke. Don't really trust them. These guys are feeding negative stories about Nigeria to the social media algorithm, and you wonder how your visas, how you are being arrested when you travel overseas, how you are being placed under watch and all those kind of things. That is something you need to start asking yourself, because these guys, they don't really love you. Nigeria is about the giant of Africa, based on the population wise, based on the number of talent, skills we have in this country. We have bad governance, still we are succeeding in some aspects. The sports sector and the entertainment sector, we are ruling it in Africa. But these guys are not really comfortable with that. It's not easy to find a better Ghanaian that will be comfortable with you. We have good Ghanaians out there that are really loving people, but Sheldon is not a good guy. That is something I want to tell you guys, and you should take it from me. I've listened to his program. He always talk about the negative stories of Nigeria and blow it to the world. These people around social media start seeing you in Nigerian as a bad person. That is something you guys need to actually understand. It's not that I'm attacking this guy. One thing you need to understand is best form of defense is to attack. When this guy says bad stories about us, let us see cook bad stories about them and show it to the world. Who is more badder? Recently, Sing-a-thon Ghana was a flop, and I didn't talk about it because it was actually embarrassing. I didn't talk about it. I didn't want to push negative news about Ghana out there. But these guys, they are quick to respond to our own. Sheldon has dedicated his platform to talking negative news about Nigeria. Remember that Stonebwoy's manager came out to say, you know what, there's a silence war against Ghanaians being spearheaded by Nigerian gatekeepers. That is a big allegation. Are you going to trust somebody that made a statement like that against your country? Ask yourself again. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Davido, Burna Boy lost all nominations at the recently concluded Grammy Awards. That is a point of concern for many people out there. A lot of us are really concerned about how Grammy is organizing their category for African or Afrobeat at a point like this. This is one of the major concerns because the likes of Adeshokwe, they are complaining already. This is the first time African category is being created, and now a lot of people are not really comfortable with that. It is a point of concern at a point like this. Before I start talking about it, I have to say congratulations to Tyler for winning Best African Music Performance. That is a big win for her. Some people are pointing out some kind of gimmicks within the Grammy Academy. It's a point of reference and they need to correct this before some people start thinking otherwise about them. How can you nominate the likes of Burna Boy, Davido into almost 3 categories and these guys never went home with any? That is another point of reference. Some people are really concerned about this whole thing. The question I'm asking right now, how can somebody win a Grammy with another person's song? Yes, Tyler won a Grammy with her song Water, and that song is one of the biggest songs on African continent. When she was called up to the stage, she walked up to the stage and Fela's Water was played. Was it that Fela's Water won the Grammy or her own Water won the Grammy? That is another point of concern because these people, they don't really understand our culture and we have to talk about it. We Africans, we need to come together and make our voices heard at a time like this. They don't understand the Afrobeat culture, they don't understand the African music culture, and that is why they are doing all of this. But some people will come out, Nigerians, and saying these guys are really shouting. Whether you like it or not, the likes of Burna Boy, Davido, the likes of Irasta, Ashake, and a lot of others did well enough. How can you tell me that out of more than 10 nominations for Nigeria, no Grammy was given to them? That is another point of concern at a time like this. We have to talk about it. We have to, kind of discuss about it. Adeshokwe came out with a particular explanation on this. Let's catch a glimpse.
Tyler Water, the band is playing Fela Anikulapo Kuti Water, whilst somebody that had a different water was walking on the stage. If you want to know about an organization that has no clue, the Grammy has no clue. None. It has to do with us. They have no clue. They know nothing about our culture. And we shouldn't be wasting our energy there. This week was about us coming to America, really putting our flags down, building our bridges with our African American brothers and sisters, expanding our coast beyond Africa, the continent, and embracing our brothers and sisters here in America. Teasy, I'm telling you, these punks gave Tyler Water an award. They're playing Fela Anikulapo Kuti Water in the background.